What's up, everybody? We're back for another classic review. Well, sorry, regular review. So today we'll be talking about thoughts on a series that became quite popular. I think last year had a second season, and the year before that had Thirst. It's about a certain doll, a certain possessed doll. It's Chucky, and this. Okay, I gotta explain before we begin. Did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, are you ready to meet your best friend to the end? Heidi ho, motherfuckers. So yeah, Chucky was a television series created by Don Mancini and based on the Child's Play film franchise. It serves as a sequel to the Cult of Chucky and the seventh film in the franchise. Stars Brandorf reprising his role as the voice of the infamous serial killer or mini serial killer, alongside Zachary Arver, Olivia Allen Lim, Theo Briones, and Björgvin Arneson. Sorry I butchered that. Also, the cast also includes Fiona Dorff, Alex Vincent, Christine Elsey, Jennifer Tilly, and Billy Boyd, reprising their roles from the previous film. Developed for Syfy and USA Network, the series follows Chucky as he commits a series of mysterious murders in a quiet city in the U.S. Series creator Mancini and producer David Kirshner both serve as executive producer for the series alongside Nick Antosca, Haley Payton, and Alex Hedlund. The series premiered simultaneously in Syfy and US Network on October 12th of 2021. It had received generally positive reviews from critics. In November of 2021, the series was renewed for a second season, which premiered on October 5th, 2022. In January 2023, the series was renewed for a third season, which is tentatively set to debut in 2023 of this year. And what is the plot? Well, the plot is about... It begins in the series. It says 4 years after the events of Cult of Chucky in the city of Hackensack, New Jersey. 40-year-old Jake Wheeler buys a good guy doll at a yard sale to use it as his contemporary art project during the Halloween season. He later discovered that the doll is possessed by the soul of serial killer Charles Lee Ray, known as Chucky. Jake soon has become a suspect in the series of strange events involving the doll, who unleashes a wave of shocking murders around the town. Some of the boy's classmates will also see themselves linked to these events. In addition, a series of flashbacks explore Charles' past as a seemingly normal kid who somehow become one of Hackensack's most notorious killers. Starring mostly teenagers and advertised as a coming to rage story, the series tackles themes of sexuality, bullying, domestic life, and murder. The main character, Jake Wheeler, finds himself prompted to homicidal acts by the doll, while also struggling with his crush on a classmate, Devin, and other issues that arise from being gay in an unaccepting environment. Let's meet our cast, shall we? So we have Zachary Arthur, who's playing Jake Wheeler, who's the one who bought Chucky in the yard sale, and who is gay and being bullied for it. We have George Given as Arson, as Devin Evans, Jake's classmate, who hosts a true crime podcast and frequently speaks about Charles Lee Ray and later becomes Jake's boyfriend. Olivia Allen Lynn as Lexi Cross, Jake's classmate, who starts out as the school bully, who becomes friends with him and Devin after being attacked by Chucky and learning he is alive. Oh, no shit. All because Chucky beats you up? Now you're friends with him. Nice. We had T.O. Brands as Junior Wheeler, who only appeared in season 1, Jake's antagonistic cousin and Lexi's ex-boyfriend who is forced into a track by his dad. What? What's a track? Wait, you mean railroad track? Of course, we have Brad Dourif, who's reprising his role as Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, as the vicious serial killer before dying, transferring his soul into a good guy doll. As for recurring characters, we have a lot. We have Lexa Doing as Bree Wheeler, who appeared in season 1 as Jake's aunt, Junior's mother, Logan's wife, Logan's sister-in-law, who keeps a secret from the family. Like, wait, what? Barbara Allen Woods as Mary Michelle Cross, who appeared in season 1 and a guest on season 2, Lexi's mother and Hackensack's mayor, and will be TikTok star. That explains where Lexi became the bully, I think. Michelle Thorold as Nathan Cross, Michael, who appeared in season 1. Lexi's father, Michelle's husband, Thorold's previously portrayed as Dr. Foley in Cult of Chucky. Oh, okay. Rachel Cassis as Kim Evans, who appeared in season 1 as Devin's mother, and Hackensack's detective, who was suspicious of Jake, but later comes around to him after he begins dating Devon. Karina London Batrick as Caroline Cross, who appeared in season 1 and a guest in season 2. As Lexi's younger sister, who is befriended by Chucky. Damn. David Cole Smith as the young Charles Lee Ray as a 7-year-old who appeared in season 1, I guess, and season 2. Devin Sawa as... Holy shit, that's a lot. As Lucas Wheeler, guest in season 1, Jake's father, Junior's uncle, Logan's twin brother, Bree's brother-in-law, who only appeared in the first episode. Logan Wheeler, season 1. Father Bryce, season 2. Who is the headmaster of the Catholic school in the Incarnate Lord in Charles E. Ray. Oh. Who got possessed by Chucky, okay. We have Fiona Dorff as Nika Pierce, a paralytic woman who, since events of Cult of Chucky, has been possessed by Chucky. Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany Valentine, Chucky's lover and partner in crime, who possessed the body of actress Jennifer Tilly. Who transferred? She also, let's see. We also have Jennifer Tilly, who plays herself also as well. Does the voice, and for season 2, an actress whose body Tiffany has possessed, whose soul was transferred into the doll. Christine Elsie as Kyle, Andy's foster sister. Alex Vincent as Andy Barkley, Chucky's original owner and arch enemy, who has been tormented by him since 1988. We also have Tyler Bravich as the young Charles Lee Ray, but this time a 14-year-old for season 1 and season 2 as a guest. We have Les Croker as the young Tiffany Valentine for season 1 and for the 1980s flashback. Ooh, I gotta see that. Rosemary Dunsmore as Dr. Amanda Mixter. Bree and Cross Therapist. Who has connections to Chucky? There's a lot I have to skip, you know that? We have Lara Jean Korostiki as Sister Ruth, and Andrea Carter as Sister Catherine. Let's give it all a name, guys. This is getting weird. As special guest stars, we have Gina Gershon as herself, Liv Morgan as herself, Joe Pantaleano as himself, Susan Stack as herself, Meg Tilly as herself, Billy Boyd as the voice of Gigi Valentine. The voice of Glenn and Glinda. Okay. Boyd reprises his role from Cult of Chucky. Okay. Okay, as you know, each season has a total of 8 episodes per season. Which, damn. It was a lot. As for the development, back in 2019, it was reported as a series based on the Child's Play franchise that was being developed for Syfy, and Don Mancini serving as its creator, with alongside executive producers David Kirshner, Harley Pinkton, Nick Atoska, on January 11th, in 2020, during NBCU's Universal presentation at the TCA Winter Press Tour in Pasadena, California, it was announced that Syfy has given the production a straight-to-series order and a deal with Universal Content Production. While working on the show, Mancini was concerned about the potential impact in 2019's 2019 reboot of Child's Play could have had in the franchise, speculating that had it been a success, Universal Pictures could have decided to abandon the original film's continuity. However, the reboot, made without Mancini's approval, did not affect the TV show, and a sequel has not been produced. Good. Mancini, who began working for the television series Hannibal, wanted to reinvent the Chucky franchise by bringing it to this format and subsequently expand its fandom, which I would agree. The Matthew Green ties from it be the direct sequel to Cult of Chucky was the final film back in 2017, in bringing some other characters from connected to the Bride of Chucky, including for season 2, if you recall, they brought back his children, Glenn and Glinda. Chucky called himself a queer kid. If you recall, he was a bit confusing, actually. Mancini wrote all 8 episodes of the first season along with his team of writers. Directed the first episode. For Chucky, he was allowed to use the word fuck a maximum of 10 times per episode, so he considers it an elemental aspect of the character. Damn, Mancini, are you trying to break that record that South Park is holding? The one when they did the movie bigger, longer, and uncut? If they're trying to break that record, okay, it's 10 per episode, 10 F-bombs per episode, so that's like, it's 8. That's 80. Plus 80. Holy fuck. I think my guess it might be 160. I think. Sorry. I was saying, on November 29th, 2021, USA Network and Syfy renewed the season for a second season. Mancini began working the first script in December and told Gizmodo that a lot of characters that the fans love might reappear in the second season. For a comment on Jennifer Tilly, who foresaw the return of Glenn and Glenda, despite being disappointed by the initial reception of Cult of Chucky, Mancini was glad that this character was later embraced by queer fans of the franchise who motivated him to expand their story in season 2. And also inspired by Catholic-based horror films like The Exorcist and The Omen, he set the second season on a Catholic reform school, thinking that would be troublesome for Jake and Devin's relationship to keep unfolding in an environment that is not exactly down with gays. This also draws from Mancini's youth since he grew up under the belief of the Catholic Church. He also stated that at this point, making a show that had become cathartic, and that he began to exploit specific actors' strengths and interests with his writing. For example, Bjorn Anderson's comedic side. The season also marks the introduction of the wedding bell doll, an item from Bride of Chucky that Machine had been planning to reuse for quite a while. Ah, yeah, I remember. That was Tiffany's original body, the original doll she possessed. Well, technically, what Chucky put her in the Sea of Chucky after he killed her right in front of the TV in the bathtub. On January 15th, 2023, Syfy renewed for a third season, which was tentatively set to debut in 2023. Film began on April 24th of this year. As for filming, well, remember, it was delayed due to COVID. Shooting the first season officially began on March 29th of 2021, so it was held for a year. It concluded on August 11th, 2021 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Square One parking lot in Mississauga was used as base camp for the film production team. Tony Gardner and Peter Chivaco developed Chucky's looks with the goal to make him look exactly like Child's Play 2. This was because Mancini's standpoint, the first sequel seemed to be general fan favorite. It took a group of 6 or 7 puppeteers to make Chucky movies move, which represents 99.5% of the doll's actions. According to Mancini, he was express his preference to do things practically over using computer-generated images. Digital effects were only used to erase puppeteers from screen and only implements required by animatronics such as rods or cables. A child named Jacob sometimes performed as a double, which I did not know that. Mancini explained there were several Chuckies on set to perform different activities with roughly 2 props for each action in order to make him talk, walk, or achieve some elaborate shots. Ted Brones, who plays Junior Wheeler in the first season, explained that his death scene was executed with 2 of those different Chuckies, one to rough around a little bit and another that could move its mouth for close-ups. He also remarked that those scenes show an interaction between the doll and the actor, who is significantly longer to shoot due to complexity. On the other hand, the young adult aspect of the show emphasized by over-the-top, stylistic, grandioso visual stuff, because Mancini's words, that's how you experience things when you're a teenager. Everything is incredibly vivid. For the second season, began in 2022 and concluded in August of 2022 in Toronto. These seasons sees the addition of O'Lachlan Watson as Glenn and Glenda. The characters whose scenes had to be carefully planned and scheduled, since each of them needed a different characterization that took an hour to complete. At the hair and makeup department, Watson, who is a non-binary person and goes by the gender-neutral pronouns, explained that the camera would be set and filmed as Glenda. Then they would change their costume and return to film as Glenn with a earpiece that played the lines they had recorded previously. when you're in that environment, and timing has to be perfect, so that was a big learning curve, Watson said. Filming the third season is scheduled began April 27th this year and expected to be finished by August 28th of this year in Toronto. Joseph Loduca served as series composer who did Cult of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. He's returning. He also did other songs for groups like Billie Eilish, Camp Petrus, A Darker Youth, The Go-Go's, The Yayes, Shade, and Rob Zombie as well. As for criticals, it's mega, up the roof, literally, 91% Rotten Tomatoes, and a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, which is actually pretty cool. And the Metacritic gave it away across 70 out of 100. Based on 10 critic reviews, a generally favorable review. The AV Club said the series retains all of Chucky's penchant and grotesque kills and juvenile acidic humor. And when the oddball makes sensible work, the show can be definitely entertaining. Hollywood Reporter admits that the series was delivered solidly when it comes to display Chucky in action, although being a tiny bit of unnerving when it shows how humans interact with the doll. As for ratings, shit, way up. It did earn an award. It earned 2 Saturn Awards from the show, and these were for Best Guest Starring Performance in a Network Cable Television Series. That was one for Jennifer Tilly, and Best Television Series Release was for Chucky Season 1. Which, hell yeah, she deserves it. But yeah, folks, those are my thoughts on the Chucky franchise. No, the Chucky series, which I would explain a little bit more, but this will be like a 60-minute video, which I think you guys will be tired and falling asleep like I am. But yeah. Before I go, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, are you ready for tomorrow? Because tomorrow is May the 4th. Or May the 4th, we with you. And I have a special one for you for tomorrow, so... And our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers, or at least 500k. Because of May of this year is our 11th anniversary from 2013 to 2023. So let's do this. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Peace out.